Hey guys, welcome back. This is Monotype Master here, and I'm bringing you another episode of Minecraft Eco-Friendly. Well, I guess it's just Minecraft, but the eco-friendly is the twist that I'm adding onto it. So, I'm sure you guys have noticed that on Wednesday, which is yesterday, I didn't upload like I normally do. This wasn't a mistake on my part. This was planned. Now, I'll admit that I probably should have given a little bit more warning, considering it was kind of spur of the moment. But I will not be able to go out on Friday. Well, actually, I should say I will not be able to upload on Friday because I'm going out. It's Black Friday, so I'm going to be just spending the day out, seeing what we can get deals on, stuff like that. So I am not going to be available to make a video on Friday. So I was thinking, okay, so we need to make a double release, a double video, so that, so that I don't have to upload on Friday. And I didn't want to do it on Wednesday, and the reason for that is quite simple, because, I wanted to kind of, since it's Thanksgiving, do something special for that. So we're doing a double release episode of Minecraft for Thanksgiving. So we're going to be playing for about an hour, so double the normal time. And I've been thinking of ways that we can solve our problem. The problem we are having in the eco-friendly version is that we just don't have any wood. And that can be quite a problem if you're trying to play Minecraft, because not having wood is, well, it's not good. So I had to think of ways of getting wood, and unfortunately nothing came to mind. There's not really any good way for me to get wood outside of either cutting it down, which we can't do because that would breach the rules of this challenge, or finding it in a chest. Now, there are a good number of ways to circumvent getting wood, like we won't need it. But a lot of those methods are going to require you to have at least some wood to start out with. So, like bookshelves require you to get wood, but in order for you to, so if you want to get more bookshelves, for instance, you're going to need a lectern and trade with villagers. So you can buy products made from wood from villagers. It's easy peasy, but, I think we did get a lectern last time, though. So we do have a lectern. However, we're going to need more than just that. Especially if we want to, make up a village for farming for, things like a mending book or stuff like that. I debated doing a fish farm, farming for fish, using a fishing rod. But in order to do that, we're going to need a sign. Sorry. Okay. So, and signs require wood. So, in order to start doing stuff, we need wood. And once we have even the tiniest amount of wood, I mean, normally they'll give you about 4 blocks of wood if you go in there, and that can be turned into 4 blocks. So 4 times 4 is 16. That's 16 blocks of wood. That would give us enough to build 2 signs, which when you build a sign, you actually get 3 of them, so it's 6 signs. And it could be like 3 signs, and, we could build a lectern or a bookshelf or a lot of different things. A boat would also be helpful. That's something we can't get without wood. But we need wood. We need the tiniest amount of wood. And for that, we need to find a village or something. And so I'm just going to go and walk in a straight line. I mean, that's pretty much it. There's that little corner of the map up there that probably maybe has a village, but we're already so far out that we might as well continue walking and then, just go back once we're done. And so because this is just so very boring, I'm trying to think of something we can talk about. It's like last time how I was talking about the respawn abilities of Steve. Oh, before we really get into some sort of topic, I should talk about what's the future of this channel. So, one of my subscribers, and one of my subscribers being my family members, talked to me and they're like, okay, well, I want you to do, once Minecraft is over, first they wanted me to do a redstone tutorial on how to do redstone. But to be truthfully honest, I'm not that confident in my redstone abilities. I'm probably better than your average Minecrafter, but at the same time, I'm nowhere near on the level of some of the other YouTubers out there. Now, what they said is that they thought that I would make it a little bit more simple for people to understand, so more people can get into redstone. And I'm debating whether or not I want to do that. Now, I definitely could do a playthrough of Minecraft where I focus on mainly using redstone. Like trapdoors and, you know, all the good stuff. And another thing that they said was that I should do Supreme Commander 2 specifically, which is a video game that we used to play together a very long time ago on the 360. Now, again, I'm not completely opposed to that, but that's a very old game and not very popular. Now, I liked it, but there's also, how am I going to put a spin on the game? Normally, when I'm playing, I put a spin on the game, like I'm playing with only one type of Pokemon, or I'm putting, only using, or an eco-friendly version, you know, get what I'm saying? So how am I going to put a spin on that game? Not only that, but what is required to play that game is, it would be hour-long episodes at very minimum, because the missions that you're required to do for Supreme Commander take about an hour at very minimum. I've seen some of them take longer than that. So, due to time constraints, it'd be a very long process. And not only that, but I don't want to stray from my original goal of the channel, which was to make Pokemon monotype videos. So, I don't want to stray too far from that, and like I said, I'm doing this because I got bored of Pokemon for a little bit, and we're recharging. So I was entirely intending on, once we were done with this, to go back to Pokemon. So, the question is what should I do? Should I continue? I really would like to continue with Pokemon. That's the main goal. But the real question is, should I start doing double releases each week? That means I'll do maybe Monday, Wednesday, and Friday will remain as Pokemon days, whereas maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays are... Wow, look at that. We got a little T in the sky. Tuesdays and Thursdays are for other releases. Or I could simply release every other video is, you know, something like that. And not only that, but if I'm doing, you know, a Minecraft tutorial on Redstone, and then I'm also doing Supreme Commander plus Pokemon, that's 3 releases. How am I going to balance that? Do I do it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then just every other day? I mean, do you know how long that's going to take to get? That's only 1 episode a week for Pokemon. Now, granted, that's what normal YouTubers would do, is they would release something like 1 episode a week. So we could kind of spread it out. But I'm trying to figure out what we want to do here. And also, if it's, you know, within reason, I will probably play a game that's recommended. So if anyone, you know, watches this video and goes, okay, I want to see this guy play a different game, we can do that as well. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to do Supreme Commander. Like I said, it's also got to be a game I can kind of put a twist on. I'd like to be able to put a little twist on it, and unless, of course, I've never played the game before, in which case I'll probably play through it normally, and then maybe if I like the game, put a twist on it. But yeah. Little pandas. Oh, he's sick. It's a good way to get slime if we can get him to cough up his little slime ball. You know what? Never mind. I don't want to be slimed on by him. So that's the goal. Anyone have any recommendations? And you know, the more that we more recommendations I get, it gives me more of an option to kind of choose. Now, of course, I could always just choose a game that I like, but that's going to be something like Skyrim because I have no taste. I mean, I have taste. Don't get me wrong. We got also. No, actually, I have no idea how I would put a spin on Skyrim. I don't want to sit there and wade through that water. So we're gonna turn around and we're gonna find a different direction to go. Maybe we're gonna go this way. I have no idea. Like I said, I have no idea how I'd put a spin on some of these games. But now that daily announcement is done, let's think of something to talk about. While because this is incredibly boring. I mean, even for me, it's boring. So I need to find a way to distract myself from the just absolute. Did I make a bird sound? You know what? I know people come here for Minecraft, but like I'm a Pokemon YouTuber. Okay, maybe not officially a Pokatuber yet because, you know, I'm not in the leagues of those guys. But that's something that's pretty good to talk about right now. A lot of hype going around with the new Pokemon games. Well, not the new Pokemon games, but what will be upcoming. So if you're a Pokemon fan, which hopefully if you're subscribed to the channel and, you know, you subscribe due to the Pokemon content that I make, you're a Pokemon fan. So, if you're a Pokemon fan, you'll know that this year is the 25th anniversary of Pokemon, which is pretty big. Now, they're going to do something. Now, for most Pokemon fans, it's really not a big deal. Most people know what's going to happen next year. There's a lot of evidence to back it up. First things first, every time Pokemon comes onto a new console, such as the Nintendo Switch, the 3DS, the DS, the Game Boy Advanced, and so on, they always make a remake. So we're gonna have to swim. Unfortunately, they always make a remake. So on the Game Boy Advance was the beginning of Gen 3, and they switched consoles from the Game Boy Color to the Game Boy Advanced, and they released a remake of Fire Red and Leaf Green, or Red and Blue. Red and Green if you're in Japan. It's a whole weird mess, the first set of games, but they re-released it. And then they did so again when they moved to the DS, made Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And then when they moved to the 3DS, they did Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Now the next one that comes up is obviously Diamond and Pearl. We've come up on the Switch. We're ready for the Diamond and Pearl remakes. They've put in a lot of hints, such as the fossil Pokemon. If you look at the fossil Pokemon, the only two that weren't added in the new DLC for Pokemon was the fossils for Gen 4 or Diamond and Pearl. Not only that, the mythical Pokemon of the 7 that they didn't include, 4 of which are Gen 4. So it's kind of quite interesting there as well. And I mean, there's a lot of hints. So to me, that's not very surprising. That a lot of people think that's what's going to happen. And I have a good idea of what they're going to put in the games as well. They're obviously going to make... Ooh, that's quite interesting. Let's get on our... There we go. And let's just get a snapshot here. Now we know where that bad boy is. I wonder if we can jump up there. Nope. Oh no! Do it one more time. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! And the Kool-Aid man appears. He's like, "Oh yeah!" He's like, "Big boy, you're looking mighty tasty." Okay, enough of that. It was too creepy. Anyway, so thinking, you know, but a good idea of what is to happen is the Gen 3 remakes had Deoxys in them, which is a mythical Pokemon, and generally they don't put those in games. But that wasn't the first time in remakes that they did that. I believe in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, it was possible to get Celebi if you had the spiky-eared Pikachu, so that means that they were also in-game. But Gen 4 also had Darkrai, Shaman, and Arceus all within their game files. You could get to them. Now, 2 of the events were released, Shaman and Darkrai, which means technically speaking they are still a legitimate way of getting those Pokemon. Now, granted, you can glitch through walls in Diamond and Pearl and go and encounter Darkrai, so you don't even need the event pass, but Arceus was never released. He was never released for Gen 4, which makes me believe that they are, in fact, going to release Arceus, as they had planned on putting him in the game originally. Now, that's really all I got for riveting discussion on that. But speaking of remakes, something that I thought would be quite interesting is if they actually bothered to remake and actually make it a real remake version of the Kanto games. So technically speaking, the game that has gone the longest without being remade is the Red and Blue now, because like I said, it came out before Diamond and Pearl. It was remaked alongside Ruby and Sapphire. Now, technically speaking, we have the Let's Go games, but I don't really qualify those as a remake. And the reason is because the only new thing they added into it was Melmetal. But not only that, compared to Fire Red and Leaf Green, it actually has less content. And here we go, a village. Well, that's disappointing. Oh, there we go. Things are popping up. It's just my rendering distance. Okay. Maybe we'll find some wood or something in here. A little creepy. Sleeping together in their igloos. Wandering trader. Try to get into this. Does it not have an entrance? There it is. Okay. So, as I was saying, trying to figure out, like I said, oh yes, that's where we were. They haven't created a remake of it. Like I said, it has actually less content than the Fire Red and Leaf Green. Let's just sleep so these guys aren't crowded around their beds. has less content than Fire Red and Leaf Green, in a sense that you could get all of the Pokemon from Ruby and Sapphire and move them over into the other game. So essentially, Pokemon Let's Go had less content than Fire Red and Leaf Green. So how could it be a remake? It's not really a remake. To me, that the fact that they cut down all the Pokemon and made it so you could only get Melmetal in there, and technically Melmetal is a Pokemon Go exclusive. You have to go and play Pokemon Go in order to get Melmetal, not Let's Go. So at this point, Pokemon Go, you can get Melmetal by connecting to any Pokemon games, not just Pokemon Let's Go. So it's not an exclusive to Let's Go, it's an exclusive to Pokemon Go. So it's not really something that there's no real reason to get Pokemon Go. None in the slightest. And I'm kind of disappointed in this. So I think we've basically gone through everything, and we didn't get any wood. So let me talk about my idea, what I thought would be a good idea, and that would be to make a version of Red and Blue which is not the same as Red and Blue. It's set in the future. It is set, I will murder you. Why are you all huddled in one house? What's the point here? What is the point? There's no job stations. There's no reason for all three of you to be in here. I will chop you down. Okay. Sorry about that. I got a little angry. Okay. So, what is my idea? The idea is quite simple. Like I said, it's a remake, but not actually a remake. It's set in the same region, okay? But it is, for all intents and purposes, a new game. For instance, Brock will no longer be the Rock-type gym leader. Someone else will have taken over. Specifically speaking, I'm thinking of, making it in the future, and so people that would be, fairly young and fairly new in the original Red and Blue. Like, Brock probably seems like a young trainer. Misty seems like a young trainer. They're gym leaders, but they still have a long way to go. They might be moved further down. So Brock and Misty might be Elite Four members. Whereas Lance is gone. And we're in a world where Red and Blue, where respectively both were champions at some point. However, Blue ends up being the new Professor Oak. Because the old Professor Oak, he's too old. This is like 20 years into the future. So the old Professor Oak, he dead. He's gone. So the new Professor Oak is Gary Oak, or Blue. And the champion is obviously still Red. And you're playing as the champion's son or daughter from the future. Is that a different village? Oh my gosh, it's an abandoned village. You're playing as the champion's son or daughter, depending on the game, and your rival is also obviously the Blue's son or daughter. Thinking about it that way. Okay. Let's see if we can find anything in here. No. I don't think we're going to find anything in these villages, because they're not really the right type of village to have wood in them. As far as I'm aware, I've never seen wood in these villages. But we're gonna keep on trying, keep on trekking. Okay, it's not too bad. So, you're playing as the champion's son or daughter, and here's the twist. The region has been overflown with new regional variants. Okay, so a regional variant idea isn't completely new. Like I said, it comes in, you know, the last 2 games. So now we're going to have regional variants of Pokemon. What I'm thinking is the storyline is not Team Rocket, but an entirely new team has taken over the... They haven't taken over. They're scientists, and they're trying to make new Pokemon, pretty much. They're experimenting like they did with Mewtwo. This evil team is making new Pokemon, and it's caused like a sort of change in the environment. Pokemon are, for all intents and purposes, now different. Let me put these on. Golden legging, golden chest plates. Do we have anything that I can wear? Nothing. And so my goal is, some Pokemon maybe have split evolutions now. Like, you can get Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle just like normal. But this time, however, I mean, we got a saddle. We can head back and use that. What sort of seeds are those? Those are regular seeds. We don't need them. Okay. Leather pants. We really don't need those. I will still take this, though. So, like I was saying, for instance, Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Bulbasaur, I don't know. They all evolve into split evolutions. Now I was thinking you could pick between the 2 evolutions that they have, the possible outcomes. For instance, this time Charmander will actually have a dragon evolution. This version of Charmeleon is going to be a dragon type. And let's say Bulbasaur or Squirtle is going to evolve into a steel type, and then Bulbasaur turns into a fairy type. Not only that, but let's add on these cool, nifty dual type attacks that have special abilities, like a steel type attack that does double damage to anything that steel is normally are resisted to. So if steel resists it, so I was going to call it Wartime Water, this ability, this move would do double damage to anything that steel type would normally be resistant to. So this allows this water type move to overcome the dragon fire type Charizard's ability of being a dragon type. But you could also still use the old Pokemon as well. The point is that a lot of Pokemon will have different evolutions now. Or maybe not just different evolutions, but they will have different forms entirely. Oh, see, we're getting into a good place here. Up. This is where we want to be. This is where we want to be, boys. Boys! This is where we want to be. This is the sort of village that will have wood in it. A spruce village? Yeah, this is a sort. Now, granted, it is an abandoned one, so that kind of sucks. But we're gonna see what's going on up in this joint. What is that? Barrels? Do I have barrels? Yeah, I do have barrels, so I can just take them. This has been productive. We're only at 20 minutes. You know, if we can just find the entrance to this one. Now we got to find ourselves a village with a house, or not a house, not a village with a house, but a house with a chest in it. That's going to be our best bet. Okay, half of this village is no longer in the spruce, so that kind of bothers me ever so slightly. That means it's not going to be... I mean, it's still looking like it's a spruce village, sort of, somewhat, maybe a little bit. Okay, well that's kind of upsetting. Let's go further into the spruce. We'll check this last one house here. I don't know if I've checked either one of these. I think I might have. Yeah, I think I have. Let's go up into the spruce and see what we can get there. So... not only that, like I was saying, Brock and Misty will be Elite Four members. Now, I originally created all 4 Elite Four members. The champion's obviously still red. Brock and Misty, but there's a kind of a twist. So Brock's Pokemon are all going to be Steel types. So he's going to have basically gone from using Rock-type Pokemon to Steel-type Pokemon, which isn't really hard to see that happening, considering his Onix would just turn into a Steelix. And for that case, Misty's Pokemon are also going to be turned into something else. Specifically, Misty's Pokemon are going to be Dragon types. So... she'll have a Gyarados. She'll have a Horsea, which is a dragon type, water type, dragon type Pokemon. I was thinking making her signature Pokemon Starmie somehow turn into a dragon type, which would be quite interesting. Like a psychic water dragon thing. And that's another thing which would be interesting is triple types. Let's see, what else? What else was there? I think I created 2 more. Let me think. Oh, and that's another thing. Most gyms will have entirely new gym leaders. Like Blaine, obviously, if Misty and Brock are no longer there, the first 2 gym leaders are going to have to be changed. Lieutenant Surge might still be there because he's young enough, but he looks like he's maybe 20, 30 years old. But Blaine and Koga is moved in the sequels anyway. He becomes an Elite Four member. So I'm probably thinking Koga will still be an Elite Four member. Okay, so this is an entirely new village again. Why do we keep coming across these types of villages? What's up with this? I want a real village for one, but also I want one with, you know, wood in it. That'd be great. Some wood. Some wood, man. Let's look around. That's a ruined portal, isn't it? Let me look at it. Yep, that's a ruined portal. So, last episode I showed you guys what a ruined portal was supposed... Well, we saw one, but we didn't actually see one. What is this? Clock. I'm just going to keep all this stuff here. As you can see, the nether... Those are all supposed to be nether bricks. It's because of the texture pack. As you can see, the nether brick... Ooh, I'm stepping on lava. Or not lava, magma. It spreads out from the ruined portal. As if it's being corrupting the land. And normally there is a portal on top of it. As you can see. Some gold, too. But, yep. I'm starting to get very dejected here. They can't even give us a spruce village or, you know, a village that has a little bit of wood in it. I mean, come on. Just a little bit. Just a chest full of wood would be great. Just a tiny little wood. That's all I want. That's all I want for Christmas. I don't even think any of these have chests in them. Okay, well, let's go. I guess... Let's first figure out which direction we're going. I think that is the... Let me just... Big problem is I'm on the corner of the map and my HUD is preventing me from seeing which direction we're going. Okay, let's make this map bigger. Okay, that's the direction we want to go if we want to return home. So we're just going to wander on home because we're full of stuff and we haven't found any wood. And hopefully by going in a straight linear path home, because we actually took a weird path to get here, maybe we will find some better loot. Probably not, but you know, maybe. So, what was I talking about? Ah, yes. So I'm trying to think. Agatha is obviously not going to be in the game. She's too old. And thinking Blaine is going to be gone. So Blaine, that adds on to 3 of the gyms that need to be replaced. Obviously, Giovanni's not going to be there. And Blue is now the Pokemon Professor, so he is not going to be the 8th gym leader. So that's 4 gyms that need to be replaced. I'm thinking we'll make Erica the... Could be Erica or Sabrina, or... Erica or Sabrina could be the 4th Elite 4 member. I want the 4th Elite 4 member to be Fairy. So we got Dragon, Steel, Fairy, and then we have Poison, which Poison beats Fairy. It's kind of cool. And obviously, we would like... Unfortunately, the new DLC made different types of birds. The different legendary birds. So we wouldn't do that. The legendary birds would probably stay the same. But I'm thinking Mewtwo definitely would be different. Not only that, but I think there would be a new legendary Pokemon that actually... So that's something that the first games are lacking, is they're lacking a legendary Pokemon that involves the story. So there would be the new legendary Pokemon, and this would be like some sort of science experiment Pokemon. There'd be 2 of them, and this is what's caused the change around the region. Oh, we're in a spruce. We're in a spruce place. Spruce place. Maybe there's a village around here somewhere. Magnificent. Did I just see snow light on fire? That's nuts. Man, I'm disappointed. I mean, it's only a small spruce biome. We walked right through it. Do we have any bones? Betcha I've been there. Betcha. Betcha that's the place I've been. I'll walk to it anyway. Yeah, I really feel like I've been here. Really feel. Getting the vibes. Getting the I've been here vibes. Okay, well, let's pull my map out once more. Throw that on the ground. We don't need it. Okay, and yeah, we're still going in the right direction. Oh, and that's a bigger kind of spruce biome. Oh, my freaking neck. I can't record for more than like 30 minutes at a time or my neck starts hurting. It's this stupid chair. I can see why all the YouTubers have these special YouTube chairs. Or freaking gamer chairs. Because if you're sitting, it's just... Oh, my neck. I'm on like a 20-year-old couch. So my uncle was like, well, why are you on a 20-year-old couch? You should just get a different chair. I'm like, I can't afford a different chair. I'm on unemployment, damn it. Well, actually, I'm not on unemployment. Not anymore. It's a long story. But I suppose I have time to tell it. So, I used to work at JMU. Okay? And I was on unemployment when JMU closed down for the COVID situation. Okay? But then they reopened. And so, here's what happened. They reopened and I went back. Now, before they closed, I was having this problem of having chest pain. But I was hoping that I went to the doctor over the summer that we were closed. So I can wear that. So I went to the... It's probably best to take this pickaxe too because it's silk touch. Let's see, let's remove these dandelions and I'll just leave it. Actually, I don't think I can afford to leave that there. Okay. Things that are... Yep. So... Back to what I was saying. Make sure, let me get my little map out here. Make sure we are going in the right direction. We are. Okay. So I was having chest pain, and the doctors were saying it was anxiety, so I got on anxiety meds, all the good stuff. We're trying to get everything sorted out. Things done properly, and not only that, before I had left, I actually hurt my knee, locked up, had to go to the hospital, whole shebang. Okay, so I go back to work, and I'm hoping everything is fine. After all, I haven't been pressuring myself. I should have had time to heal. We've been getting on the medicine. So I go back to work, and first thing that happens, my chest starts hurting, and I actually get the flu. So I'm out of work for 2 weeks because, one, the symptoms I have match the COVID. So I got to go get tested for COVID. So I get tested for COVID, false, go back to work, and I'm still having chest pain. Now, at this point, I thought that the last time it was COVID because I wasn't thinking about my previous issues. I was thinking, okay, so it just started back up again. It's probably from the flu that I got. So, still having chest pain. And not only that, it's unbearable. I can't stand for too long because of my knee. So, I leave where I work. Okay, I go into the doctor and what was I gonna say? Yeah. So I quit. I go to the doctor, ask him his professional opinion on what I should do, and he goes, "You shouldn't quit, but you should definitely." He said, "You should get a job first and then quit." He's like, "You should find a job that meets your needs and then quit." But of course, at this point, I'm thinking to myself, they're gonna close down JMU again. Okay, they're gonna close it down, and I'm no longer gonna have a job anyway. Okay, so what am I gonna do here? Okay, what's the goal? And I just decided it's best to quit. So obviously, I wasn't on unemployment anymore because I got hired for a job and then I quit. And mainly this was because of my health issues. It was also because of COVID. I didn't like being around, 20,000 students that were pretty much not following the guidelines. I mean, if you went into the food cafeteria, you would have noticed, okay, hey, this is, full of people that are not following the guidelines. I mean, it was like 100 people and they were, not even a foot apart. I mean, you had to sit there and be like, hey, I'm coming through, move out the way just to move a box of fries. So it was ridiculously crowded. No way they were following guidelines at all. So, and of course, this kind of makes sense because, JMU was flooded with COVID cases. So, it just wasn't a good environment. So I quit. And I've been working on my my health since then. And I'm obviously running out of money because while I was on unemployment, I have a little bit left over, but I do not have much left. It's ridiculously ridiculously low. I'm going to have to Uber or something. I have no idea what I'm doing. My brother wants to go to the casino and gamble. That's his goal for money, is gambling. And now, granted, his deal is that he will pay for... See, he's going to give me $200 to gamble, and all I have to do is pay him back the original $200. If we win, I pay him back the original $200, and then I get half of the winnings on top of that. So basically, if I win $1,000, I give him the $200 back, and then I give him half of my winnings. So I'm not actually risking my own money, which is pretty cool. Which is, for a gambler, that's really good. But he's risking his own money, and it doesn't normally end well. Now, of course, I can't stop him from gambling, so, everyone else's kind of thing is okay, so you can't stop him from gambling. If he wants to, give you free money, then you should at least take it so someone, has some money that's left over. Because if he keeps on gambling his own money, he's going to run out of a bankroll. So, that's the whole thing. Am I on the map now? Oh, I can see myself on the map. Okay, so we're getting closer to where we need to be. But we are actually needing to go that way. But I'm going to go this way as well, because I don't like where we're at. Okay, and this should be good. Okay. Oh, spruce! Spruce Magoose. Like I said, although it looks like we're on the tip of where the map would be, hopefully there's a spruce village in here somewhere. This is a very odd looking formation. Okay, just gonna drop down. I see some pumpkins. See some pumpkins. It can be a good sign. It can also be just pumpkins. At least I thought I saw pumpkins. I guess I didn't see pumpkins. Swear I saw pumpkins. Okay. Oh, there's another ruined portal. That's what we got going on up in this chest. If there is one. Oh, there it is. A Silk Touch hoe. Efficiency shovel. Here we go. We'll do this. Okay. Take that. Move that and that. We do that and that. And that should give us what we want to take. Oh no, that. Boom. Could take that flint and steel though. It's good, it's nighttime, so that means if we see lights, we'll be able to instantly tell what's going on, you know. Because there's a lights in the middle of the forest, that means it's either lava, or what we're looking for, a spruce village. Spruce Magoose. Magoose. Having a Thanksgiving goose. So yeah, back to what we were talking about. The whole subject I was talking about earlier was about the gaming chair. My uncle's like, "Why don't you just go get a new chair?" Well, the answer is, like I said, I'm broke. I am about as poor as they come. So I'm you know, there's not much I can do about that situation. And even if I did have money, that'd have to go towards food, you know, need to eat. Oh man, the forest is changing. I don't like that. I don't like it. I'm tired. So we got a couple of minutes left. About 7 to be precise. I looked down at the thing. And it looks like we're coming up on our original map, I think. I'm not positive, but I think. Kind of upset we didn't see a village. Yeah, I think we're on the original map now. So it won't be too long until we're back at base camp. So, as for what's happening in next episode, because clearly we did not have a fruitful run. Not in the slightest. I mean, we did get some loot. We got some iron. We got, you know, a saddle, which is good. But we didn't get what we really... I had bones? I could have tamed a dog. Oh my gosh, I feel so stupid. Tamed 2 dogs, and we got about an entourage. All you need is 2, and after that, it's smooth sailing. You just keep on making them. Just keep making them. I mean, they kind of multiply themselves. I mean, they'll go, all you have to do is hit a cow and they'll murder it. They go straight for it, and then you just keep on feeding the meat and increasing, and just leave 2 at home so those 2 don't die, and then you have expendable troops of an infinite number. I don't understand why people have hate on dogs. They're like, the dogs don't do anything. They don't help us. I beg to differ. If you have like 20 of them, you're fine. Not only that, but with 20 of them, nothing can get near you. Which is mainly the point. I mean, it's not really to be your offense. It's more to be your defense. But... oh, my neck hurts. Oof. Ooh. This has been a fruitless run. I think we're going to give up on adventuring for now and just try to, we're going to try to... so what's my family member said was that I should focus on farming. That's what they wanted me to do. I don't know if I'm going to farm. I think fishing is probably the best bet. We do have a leg turn now, so we can sort of... ooh. If we're lucky, a little lucky. Lucky. Come on, give me something good. Give me something good. Now, you probably are wondering what's up with me collecting the fish barrels. If I'm going to be fishing, I need a lot of fishermen to sell my fish to. Not only that, but they do sell some good stuffs. So, I think they sell a campfire, which is something we wouldn't be able to get, because it requires like pure wood blocks, and that's expensive. So if we buy a campfire, we'll be doing pretty good. Be doing pretty good. Pretty good. It looks like this village was not very fruitful in the slightest. No kidding. So we are like 2 minutes away from a full hour. And I'm debating on whether or not I want to just go with a live stream from now on, if I want to do that instead. I don't know if that would work well. Do Discord? Not Discord. Discord is a chat app. Twitch. Twitch is what I was thinking of. Twitch. Do Twitch. I have no idea. I have no idea what I want to do. Ooh. Chicken of the cave. Anyone seen The Anchorman? It's a great movie. Actually, I think that the specific reference I just referenced was The Anchorman 2. You know what would be another cool thing? An abandoned, like, woodland mansion thing. Be cool. If we could get that. I keep on thinking that we're close to the edge of the map, but I guess we're not. There's a horse. Get a saddle. Saddle him up, except he's gonna drown. To liquefy. Wait until I have a freaking donkey. That's what I'm gonna do. Freaking donkeys. Well, I think it's a good time to quit. Next time, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the main base and Yeah. I think we're going to do fishing. As boring as that sounds. That's my best bet. Because we need a mending book. We're also going to need to get some librarians and stuff like that so we can have a bookshelf. I think we have the diamonds we need for an enchanting table. But aside from that, okay, so we are currently, we're back on the main map. So let's end this once we get back to the main base. Shouldn't be too far along now. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to skip the wood step. Okay? Like I said originally when I said once we've developed a base that we're going to permanently stay at, we're going to switch to normal. So, we're going to switch straight to normal. Not next episode, but once we've got a base up and running and we've actually got what we want, we'll switch to normal, and then we're going to try to get a creeper to blow up a tree. Because we can't chop down the tree ourselves, but we can have a creeper blow it up, because, you know, it's a natural force of the environment. Creepers are part of the economic process, so maybe we can get a creeper to blow up a tree, and then we'll be good. We'll have some wood. I mean, that's realistically my only option at this point. And I don't know if we can actually drop wood, but we're hoping. We're hoping. I don't know what the chances are of that happening, but, you know, yeah, we're hoping. I have a weird array of objects. I've got just a chicken. Just, what is that, chicken? No, it's rabbit. Looking like a double wide surprise. I'm hunting rabbit. Oh, look, a llama. Little drama llama. Gotcha. Okay. Well, next time we will kind of get this stuff sorted out. I think we're giving up on adventuring for now. We got to do something that's actually Minecrafty. So we're going to build a house. We're going to try to create a little fishing thing. If we can find a sign, that'd be great, but I have no idea how we're going to get a sign. Well, anyway, as always, thank you guys for watching, and happy Thanksgiving. I don't know if we say happy Thanksgiving or you know, what the proper term is. If you can't tell, I'm a little antisocial. Haven't socialized in a while. Okay. Well, you guys have a good day and have some good turkey. Okay. Bye.